Good to go. I can poof the thing and the timer will start. Great. All right. Oh, I forgot to introduce my co-op partner. This is Megaman. He's Megaman. So we're going to kick it off right now with Brightman's stage. There are two routes in Mega Man 4. There's Bright first and Pharaoh first. The only difference between these two routes is which stage is first and which stage is second. Everything else is the same after that. At world record level, Pharaoh first is a little bit faster. Bright first is quite a bit easier, especially for my particular skill set. I'm not that good at mashing, for example. So, cool. Okay, so we got bad luck there. You want the grasshoppers to mostly jump long. They can jump long or short. It's random. No big deal, though. Oh, dear.
You know, I gotta say,
that's also not a big deal.
I think starting with this stage was a pretty bright idea.
Bringing you up here from Rochester was not. So yeah, this is the fourth Mega Man game, as noted by the name of Mega Man 4. In this game, we can slide and charge the Buster. This was the first game with the chargeable Buster. We're going to be using it to pretty great effect in quite a few spots in the game. Otherwise, we will just be mashing. Those totem poles take exactly 8 shots. I try to do exactly 8 because lag, but doesn't always work out. Oh god, we have this room. This room is scary in marathons. Because these platforms have really, really janky hitboxes. I'm just gonna focus. Okay,
that
we're
is
good.
A lot harder than it looks.
Yeah, those platforms are super dumb. Anyways, we're now in the Brightman fight. So Brightman can jump, he can fire, like, Buster Bullets, or he can do this, like, screen-freezing flash attack. Here's the trick. He does the screen-freezing flash attack only at 16, 8, and 4 health. Maybe 16, 8, 4, and 2. So within our first 4 shots on Brightman, firing 1 uncharged shot and 3 fully charged shots, we put Brightman on an odd number of health. That means he won't ever do the flash attack. Okay, so in this game, there's a magic pixel in every boss room where you'll skip the jump animation into the teleport. As I said, it is a single pixel like that. So if I miss, for any of these that I miss, I'm going to be donating $2 to charity. Here's the trick. I don't actually know where some of them are, so there goes my money. But at least I know where this one and Pharaoh's and I think Rings are to start. Okay, so now we've done Bright. Now it's time for Pharaoh Man. We could go in the other order. I go in this order. What's really nice about Pharaoh Second is that now we have Brightman's weapon, the Flash Stopper. Yes, it's the Flash Stopper, and Flashman and Mega Man 2's weapon is the Time Stopper. This was not my fault. Do not complain to me. Anyways, the Flash Stopper allows us to do this. So you might be saying, whoa, 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 this is super overpowered. Why would they put it in this game? It's not supposed to last this long, but the timer doesn't tick down while you are sliding, so a good speedrunner can make it last really, really long. Also, we just rush coiled over that gap for safety. If you fall in that pit, there is no recourse. You can't come back and get this item without wasting a ton of time. We just got the balloon. The balloon is going to be super important, and it's going to save about 30 seconds total over the course of the entire run, but I don't know how to do the run without it, so. And so now we're in the second section of Pharaoh Man's stage. We have this gimmick with these cloud platform guys. Because they're not really clouds. I don't know what these things are.
They're robots.
Well,
Everything's a
yes. This is just a very Mega Man enemy. I don't know. Just like the big eyes and everything. It's just, it's good. A little bit of tight movement here. Okay, didn't quite get it. If you hold out on jumping there, you can kind of skip around that corner and save some frames. No big deal, though. These mummy-headed guys take quite a number of bullets. But hey, we have a charge shot. So coming up is the Pharaoh Man fight. Pharaoh Man's pattern is largely random. He can stand in place and throw waves of sand, or he can jump around a lot. Ideally, he'll just stand in place and throw waves of sand. Either way, we're just going to be hitting him with fully charged shots all the way down until he has 1 health, and then 1 uncharged shot. That is the only predictable part of the fight, is that first jump. But yeah, we're just going to keep hitting him with fully charged shots. Hope he keeps doing this, because this is great. You are being such a good boy, Pharaoh Man. Like, oh my god. This is beautiful. Okay, ideal fight. I think that's a pixel. It's a little bit hard to tell on this TV. We'll see what happens. I might owe Charity $2, which would be, you know, such a Okay, we're good. I don't have to give money to Charity, which is a good thing. Somebody should just, like, smack my controller next time I get one, so I have to give money. Not giving you any ideas. Okay, so coming up next is Ringman stage. On my stream at home, my split for this stage is just named UGG. This stage is impossible, so I'm going to do my best. We're going to be starting off with a vertical segment making use of the balloon that I talked about earlier. Now actually going to be putting it in action. Here's the trick with the balloon. If a balloon pops, which, you know, happens when it hits a ceiling or is spawned in a wall, for example, you still have 10 frames to jump off of it, which means we can do this. Casually.
Runner, that seems like cheating.
It's cheating, yeah. So the cannons in the room below me there are random as far as I know. No, whatever. So we're gonna skip this mini-boss. That's gonna be a theme in this game. Mini-bosses take way too much time. So we're gonna skip them. So this is the Pharaoh shot, Pharaoh Man's weapon. As you can see, I can fire it in 8 directions. I can also charge it, which is real neat. And that's going to help us take care of a lot of enemies. One property of the Pharaoh shot really, really worth knowing, though, is that if you hit an enemy with the charge that's over your head, you still have that charge. So you can throw it by releasing the firing button. And just get basically a nice 2-for-1 on ammo, which is really cool. This screen is fun. It actually is. Unless I do it wrong. I did it wrong. Oh god, the drop. We're okay. Okay, I have plenty of health. No big deal. Enough health that I can actually skip this mini-boss, I think. There's 3 ways to deal with this mini-boss. You can kill it, damage boost like that, or damage boost by sliding directly into it. Sliding directly into it deals 8 damage versus getting hit by the rings deals 4, so I played it a little safe. Okay, this is Ringman. This is one of the hardest fights in the game, but it is completely predictable. So if I do everything right, he should just die no problem. So far, doing pretty good. Okay, cool. So yeah, as you can see, I took advantage of, Thanks. I think I missed it. We'll see. Yeah, okay, that's $2.
Let's go, Charity.
2 United States dollars, just so we're clear. So that's like 15 Canadian dollars right there. Cool. Yeah, we'll fight Ringman again later, and it'll be harder next time, for reasons. Okay, so now we are on to Dustman stage. Dustman, also kind of hard. I see the man in the back signaling at me. Oh! Well, you see, this boy right here, this is Ploff27. He speedruns Super Metroid, among other things, and is a member of the Speedruns Rochester crew.
I mostly speedrun Shaq Fu, the greatest Shaquille O'Neal-based fighting game for the SNES. But yeah, sometimes I speedrun bad games like Super Metroid.
Okay, so this room sucks. Okay, I did it wrong, so whatever. We're gonna go super slow. That jump is really scary when that enemy spawns in that bad place. Ideally, you want to be doing like super fancy, technical, scary.
Yeah?
Yeah. You now understand why this room scares me so much. It can go so wrong so easily.
You're not a true speedrunner unless you make weird noises at your speed game.
Honestly, though. Okay, so we're going to switch to ring here, so that if Eddie had thrown us a weapon energy drop, we'd save some frames. This is a crusher room. Hitboxes are questionable. So if it looks like if it looks like I'm going to die, I'm probably not actually going to die.
That is why this room scares me. Like, I'll watch Proto stream while she's doing Megaman 4, and it always looks like you're about to get crushed.
Yeah, you have quite a bit of wiggle room if you're sliding. Yo, we've gotten an E-Tank and an extra life in this stage. The game is being very nice. Mega Man 4 is very cruel normally. Shoutouts to Ballet Mets. Okay, so, Dustman. Dustman sucks. And Dustman sucks because he sucks. He has 3 attacks, pretty similar to Brightman. He can fire a cube of garbage, he can jump, or he can suck. Sucking sucks because it's slow. Did I say suck enough times?
Maybe once more for good measure.
Okay. Suck. Anyways, yeah, he's completely invincible when he's sucking, so that might not have been the best decision, but hey, we're rolling with it.
It's alright. Oh my god.
Got him.
Nice.
Okay, I have no idea where this pixel is.
One
I
health.
think it's
Not even close,
somewhere.
baby.
It's somewhere around here, maybe.
I believe. I believe.
Nope.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, charity.
$4.
We have time for a couple donations.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, we've got $12.97 from Claris. Says, good luck, Proto Girl.
Thanks, Claris.
And $2 from Dragalina. Holy cow, is that a Protomagicalgirl reference? Good luck, Proto, from the Discord.
Thanks, Drago. Okay, so now we're into Skullman stage. So who here likes glitches? Okay, the people like glitches. So we already saw the cool thing with the balloon. The balloon can do some other cool stuff. For example, you can zip through walls with it. Here's the thing. These zips are so easy to do that the developers found them and more or less patched them out. More or less. You will get killed if you are inside a wall, unless you are in iframes, like I just was. So we can take advantage of iframes, and that is the only zip in this entire run. Cool. Yeah. Next bit of this stage is just going to be some good sliding and balloon usage. Until we get the best menu in the game for those FGC people out there, it's a quarter circle forward. This stage has jammin' music. I mean, this game has jammin' music, that's true, but especially this stage.
I was gonna mention how great this game's music is, as with all games.
All right, here we go, FGC. Quarter circle forward. Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm so bad at fighting games, just so we're clear.
I downloaded Rivals of Aether once. I've never gotten good enough at it to brag, but I do own it.
Uh-oh.
Yo, sick jump.
Thank you. How much am I paying per death? Let's add that as another $2. No worries, though. I have plenty of Bright. And we got an extra life in the last stage, so... Turns out the game wasn't actually being generous, but was rather toying with its prey. Alright, so Skullman time.
Another one-up, dude.
Yeah, the luck. The Megaman 5 references. Okay, so Skullman is completely 100% totally manipulatable. Anything he does is precisely based on your actions.
What a guy.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I messed up the intended strat. Oh well. So we do a pretty specific strat here just to get him to do a certain set of motions that allows us to kill him in one... That looks good. That looks good. In one shield cycle. The shield is random. It can either be about a half a second or about 4 seconds. Either way, we only want one of them. All right, so next up is Dive Man stage. Some good music, and now we are going to go underwater. Here's the thing, though. So in this game, this is kind of gone without saying, you can slide and then jump out of your slide. When you are underwater, you can't do that, so I'm going to have to be very careful in a lot of spots. So if it looks like my movement isn't necessarily as smooth as it could be, remember that I cannot jump out of slides, and that's probably why my movement looks a little janky. So once again, we're going to be getting the most use out of our flash stopper that we can by sliding everywhere. Coming up on this next screen, there, in theory, is a mini-boss. Mashing is the true mini-boss.
Nice.
Gonna
nice
do a
mini-boss.
little Mega Man movement trick here called a Raiden. A Raiden is where you do a slide where you can't jump out of it on an exact length platform like that. Just a little bit of tech. It's faster than having to cancel the slide, is just doing a nice Raiden.
Is that named after a person? That
Yeah,
sounds
it's
like
named
something-
after Raiden the Quick, a top Mega Man 6 speedrunner. Because Mega Man 6's slide cancels the game. If you want to learn more about Mega Man 6, go watch my run of it from GFA13? It was a while ago at this point. Okay, so in theory, there's another mini-boss here.
In theory.
And we have exactly one use of the bright stopper left. Hold left, hold left.
Oh,
Not
sorry.
you. Just like in theory, if you don't hold left, you'll fall into that pit. You might say like, wow, that is some seriously BS game design, Capcom. Why would you just put a pit right there? Well, you see, intrepid listener, or possibly viewer, I think there's video associated with this video game. Down that pit is the other, like, bonus item in this game along with the balloon called the wire. Okay, so this is Dive Man. Instructions, don't body Dive Man. The wire is just really slow to get and is virtually useless from a speed perspective, so we don't get it. I think that's the pixel. Cool. Yeah, the Dive Man fight is essentially the same every time. He just chases after you and then fires missiles. No big deal. Okay, so what am I at now? $6?
I think $6, yeah.
Okay, can always check the VOD
You
later.
got a lot of the magic pixels.
Yeah, I know quite a few of them now. I've just been kind of learning them like improv. There's like literally a Google Doc that has pictures of all of them, but that's way too easy.
That's way too logical.
Yeah, okay, so now we're on to Drill Man. First bit of major randomness in this run is this boss fight. We'll get to that when we get to that. By and large, though, this stage is just going to be more precise flash stopper movement.
Something, Gurren Lagann drill joke.
Yeah, something, something.
We're at an anime
We are at an
convention.
anime convention.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that enemy, I kind of wait to see if it jumps high or low. And adjust my movement based on what I got. Since I got low, I had to cancel the jump. Okay, so here's a little bit of randomness. Okay, bats didn't move, which means we have to get hit twice, which kind of sucks, but it's not really a big deal. Damage isn't a huge worry. Once again, just kind of want to clip around corners nice and smooth, because falling speed is faster when you don't stop. Ow. Coming into this screen, we mash. So we can do that. If you're not fast enough, there will be a bullet out in front of you, which means you won't be able to just kind of go out in front of them like that. There is a backup strat, though. Finally, one really, really, really long screen that we are going to use 2 flashes total for. Has this gimmick... Nice.
Nice slide.
Okay,
nice slide.
so here comes backup strats that I've totally planned.
Intended.
Here's what we're gonna do. Because I have 2 flashes left. Instead, I'm just gonna take all the damage. Okay, cool. I only need 2 for this room, so we're in decent shape. All in all, this run's going pretty well so far. The 2 deaths I've had aren't exactly catastrophic. I've had much, much, much worse deaths in practice runs. Okay, so now it's time for Drill Man. Now, despite the fact that we just fought Dive Man, Drill Man is the one who really likes to dive. He really likes to dive. And when he's diving under the ground, there's nothing we can do about it. So this first dive is forced. The rest of them are random. Like that. Yeah, I was just about to say something about my health. Well, that's okay. We have plenty of lives.
Oh, yeah.
No big deal. Maybe we'll get a better pattern this time. Because that's how it works. You die and try it again, get a better pattern, and totally save time.
Yeah, totally.
Like, the rest of the stuff just disappears. This is IGT, right?
Yeah. This is a intended RNG manipulation.
Wow, I really can't just do simple jumps. So as you may have just noticed there, the dive missile is really dumb. It likes to take these weird curving arcs, which is why I kind of jump when I throw the missile.
It's like a drunk person trying to find their way home.
Okay.
Nice.
I think that's it. It's hard to tell on this TV. That boss is dumb. Got him. And now we have 1 Robot Master left. The incredible, intrepid, wonderful, eclectic Toadman. First we get Rush Jet, though.
What a good dog.
What a great dog.
Look at that dog.
An excellent, excellent pupper. Yeah, Toadman. So Toadman, we're gonna start off with this, like, rain-wind gimmick, which isn't gonna really do much to us other than make us make some rather precise slides that shouldn't be an issue, in theory. I tried to start the flash stopper.
I love the robots with the little, like, parasols.
Yeah, they're very good.
Very good.
Can slide off here. And if our sliding has been nice and good, yeah, we'll make it all the way over. All right, so next up, hardest room in the game, pretty much. Not true, second hardest room in the game. Hey, nice, I was just about to worry about my life count. Another restriction on your slide, you can't cancel out of a slide a la underwater when you're behind a waterfall. Don't ask me why. Programming is hard. Okay, so mini-boss, question mark. Mini-boss?
I didn't see it, so it couldn't have been there.
Okay. Let's try it again. Mini-boss?
Maybe this time?
No, I guess not.
I guess they just forgot to put that one in. Yeah, that's weird.
And a little bit more just precise slide movement. Don't fall on spikes. Falling on spikes is slow. If we had good movement, we don't get nommed by the fish. Cool. And our final Robot Master, the one and only Toadman, who is, you know, a very challenging fight that's really hard
I love his pose.
difficult. It's really hard. He, like, jumps and he stands still sometimes.
Oh my god.
And we're done.
That's intense.
And that was 8 Robot Masters. That's not the pixel. It's too late now, though. $8? Oh, no, that is the pixel. Well, okay. All right, so we're out of pixels, fortunately or unfortunately. They don't exist in the next part of the game.
No more pixels?
No, there are no more pixels. We're moving on to polygons now.
Oh, nice.
The game
nice.
is just suddenly going to be in 3D. Ever seen a 3D NES game? It's rad as heck. Anyways, now it's time to go fight Dr. Cossack, who's the villain of this game.
Not Dr. Wily?
No.
Oh,
Dr.
okay.
Wily's in jail after the events of Mega Man 3. How could he?
Of course. I forgot to ask what the lore of this game is.
Oh yeah, Dr. Cossack starts trying to take over the world by using 8 evil robot masters in a suspiciously familiar scheme. But it's totally just Dr. Cossack.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so here's a little tip for you game facts type people. There's an E-Tank here. Hiding in the snow. We're gonna rescue it from the cold. And put it to good use, being turned into health. Ow.
What a good Samaritan.
Yeah, I know. I pick up free things that benefit me.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is Cossack 1. This is one of the harder stages in the run, and includes my least favorite room in the entire game. Not this one. Ow. No big deal. For now, though, we have... we didn't actually see these before because we used the flash stopper to avoid them. Those guys that are the worst. Yeah. Like, oh my god. They're bad. They're very bad. I'm really glad there's a checkpoint there. But as long as you do your movement right here. Okay, so there's a couple more of these Skull Joes. I'm kind of tired of dealing with Skull Joes. So we're just gonna not deal with that one. That's not actually faster. It's only faster if you have, like, really, really, really optimal movement, but it's just easier, so I do it. Okay, next screen is the hardest room in the game for me. I don't know why. This shouldn't be that hard, but I'm really bad at it. Yeah. Like I said, really bad. No big deal, though. Only one balloon wasted, and we can just use Rush Jet. What a good dog.
What a good dog.
What a good dog. All right, so coming up is Mothraia, our first Dr. Cossack stage boss, infamous for having a really, really horrible hitbox. Here's the thing, though. Mothraya's hitbox is actually just fine. It's really the ring that causes all the problems. The ring's hitbox is a 2x2 pixel square. I missed. Oh my god. You jerk! Mothraia is still kind of a jerk, though. So we want to be on the higher layer of the ground when the stage finishes, so we teleport out a little faster. Frames, if any. I don't actually know if that's even true in this game. I know it's true in Mega Man 6. And, like in this game, there's exactly one boss for which it matters. Next up is Cossack 2. Probably the most stressful screen in the game to watch. Not actually that bad, though. I'm so gonna eat my words on that, aren't I? Yeah, so there's a really crazy strat in this room that saves 7 seconds and involves 2 balloon wall jumps, and it's really dumb and I'm not doing it. By the way, I hope you're ready to help me with this run.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's coming up. Yeah, this is a co-op run, actually. Anyways, here's this screen. Oh, I already messed up. Okay. Improv! Woo! We're fine. Cool.
Nice.
That was the scary screen. Not actually as scary as it looks, to be honest. Okay. Balloon wall jump here. No big deal. Miss it. Your backup strat is to just throw a second balloon and wait. Okay, we wanted better luck from that bat. No big deal, though. Gonna grab this health, so we have health. Ow. And then quickly lose all of that health, I guess. Okay, your time to shine is coming up here.
Oh my god, I'm ready.
All right, well, I'm gonna hand you the controller, and you're gonna hold up, okay?
Okay.
All right, go. Hardest room in the game. But
Oh
he's
my
got
God.
it. He's
Oh
got
my
it.
God.
He's got it. He's got it. Okay, you got it. Great job.
I was practicing that for months.
High five. All right, so this boss is Square Machine. Square Machine likes to go fast. We want Square Machine to go slow.
Really?
Square Machine will continually slow down until it reaches the slowest speed, and then let us damage it. We have to do this twice, assuming I play well and don't heck everything up, which, as always, is a likelihood. Okay, that was a good first phase. You want to hit it 4 times in the first phase, so that you only have to hit it 3 the second time? Not a big deal, though. Okay, 2 medium speeds. That's fine. That's an average pattern, statistically speaking. Oh, I messed up. Okay, we're gonna play it safe. The game gave us like 3 of these E-tanks, so we, gosh darn it, are gonna use them. Couldn't quite get the 2 cycle after we messed up the movement. That's okay. Yeah, of course, there's the fast. The game punishing us for our incompetence. Done. Square Machine is great. Terrible for a speedrun, but I just love that boss's design because it's so unique. Okay, so, hardest stage in the run coming up next. Cossack 3 is a really long auto-scroller.
Can we get a quick donation in before you go?
Yeah, absolutely go for it. It's an auto-scroller.
Yeah.
Have fun.
We have $53.73 from Meg McAttack, who says, "Good luck, Proto."
Thank you, Meg. That's like a bunch of money. Holy heck. Okay, so this is an auto-scroller. This first section of it is incredibly stressful because look at all of these open pits. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and be stressed, and we can enjoy the best song in Megaman. God, this song's so good. Oh, I already picked it up. While we're heading through this auto-scroller, I'm gonna pick up a weapon refill. For Ring, weapon energy routing for the castle stages in Mega Man 4 is rather tight. But if you're not that good at this game, a la, me, you can pick up extra drops all over the place to make it a little bit easier. So I'm gonna pick up a whole bunch of Ring now, so we can pick up a whole bunch of dust later. See this cloud down here? It's sad.
Oh. Aw.
Poor cloud.
Poor Cloud.
Okay, so this part's not an auto-scroller, which is pretty cool. Gonna switch to Pharaoh. Now we're in the less stressful part of the auto-scroller, where we are going to take advantage of the overhead property of the Pharaoh shot to deal with a bunch of enemies without wasting any time or ammo. So we have these guys from Ringman stage, and we can just kind of bait them down here. Bring them down to our level. How does it feel? Gonna leave that drop there just in case I do something horrendously awful and die. Because you don't respawn in the boss corridor in the Cossack stages in this game. You go like halfway back through the stage. It's evil. So we really don't want to die because auto-scroller. Anyways, I switched to Pharaoh specifically because the boss coming up is weak to it, and we're going to be, again, taking advantage of that kind of 2-for-1 property to use as little ammo as possible while also alleviating the time it takes to charge the darn thing to hit these bosses, plural, as much as possible. But first, we have the most important trick in the game. Moonwalk. Got him. Okay,
Nice.
so this is the Cockroach Twins fight. This is all essentially scripted. We're just going to be booping it in the questionably a snoot with these Pharaoh shots. Hopefully get the double hit there. Got him. And yeah, just keep hitting these as fast as possible. The pattern's the same every time, and done. I really like that fight. It's a lot of fun. I always have to wonder what happens if you, like, manage to land on the spikes on the same frame that the boss, like, part ends. I think in this game, double kills go to the house, so that would be bad.
I personally would vote that the NES explodes in that case.
That's a good hypothesis. I'll have to tell a Tasser to test that. Okay, final stage of Dr. Cossack's castle, citadel even, and I guess this is the last stage in the game? Wow, we're on really good pace. My estimate's like a 44. Gonna pick up an emergency Pharaoh drop here, because we're gonna need more of that later. Then switch to Rush Coil. Do damage boost. That's fine. Didn't get in the right direction there. No big deal. Okay, I'm just gonna take it a little slower there. Depending on how good your movement is, you can or can't get in front of that spark. Gotta make it up this little gap here. And menu to drill. Oh, I missed. That's okay. Menu to drill. We have a bunch of E-tanks, so we're not going to grab this one. Otherwise, I would. That was supposed to be a slide, but whatever. God, this song is so good. Mega Man 4's soundtrack is just fantastic. I mean, like, every Mega Man game has a great soundtrack. But this game just stands out. Alright. I guess it's time to talk about Cossack Catcher. Cossack Catcher is the totally final boss of this game, TM. It's a UFO catcher. Here's the deal. When we're sliding up against that right wall, Dr. Cossack can't move towards us. I missed.
Is that wall just, like, too scary for him? Like,
I guess?
He just can't handle it.
I guess? I'm not a Tasser. Don't ask me why. Anyways, we're just gonna keep doing this.
Does anybody have some cheese?
Yeah, I've got some right here. Oh no, he moved towards us. That's fine. Go back over here, and it's time for menuing! It's Kalinka! Kalinka's the best character in Mega Man. She's great. I love her. Also, there was Proto Man, and oh my god, it's Dr. Wily. What?
This is
I can't
too
understand
much.
what they were saying because it was in Japanese, which, yes, it does save time, by the way. So I have no idea what's going on now, but I guess Dr. Wily's here.
That dastardly Wily. He got us again.
We have been bamboozled.
I cannot believe
I
it.
think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we knew from the beginning that it was actually Wily. Like, I can't read it. I don't read Japanese, so... Anyways, Dr. Wily's castle. We're going to start off with Wily 1. What's the most iconic enemy in Mega Man in, you know, Dr. Wily's repertoire? That's right, it's the Met. There's nothing but Mets in this stage. Let's go, Mets. Shoutouts to Mr. Cab55. I'm not exaggerating when I say nothing but Mets. I guess there's, like, spikes and water and stuff. Technicality.
The spikes in water aren't alive. Although, depending on your philosophical views of AI, the Mets might not be alive either.
Hey, nice life. Game is being very generous, which I appreciate. Okay, so time for more water. Remember what I said about water earlier? Can't jump out of slides in it. So again, my movement might look a little rough. I promise you this is the best/safest way to do this. Alright, cool. Through the water section. Now time for maybe two of my least favorite screens in the game. These screens are hard. We're going to be using a little trick called a rush jet jump. Not really even a trick, it's just kind of a movement technique where we jump to make Rush spawn higher and get up to those platforms without doing the long Yoku block puzzles. And we're going to jump over some dancing Mets. Once again, skip the E-Tank. We have plenty of them. And what better boss for a stage filled with literally nothing but Mets?
Is it a Met?
It's a Met. It's a very big Met.
Oh, I love him.
This boss is great. So ideally, we're going to finish this boss in 3 cycles. Okay, we're not finishing the boss in 3 cycles anymore. It requires a combination of good luck and good movement. The big Met deals a lot of damage, so if we're taking damage, we want it to be from the small Mets. Small Met damage isn't really a big deal.
It's a small deal. It's a small Met.
Dang it. This Met is super cool. Like, wow, look at that guy. The shades, the cool collected expression. All right, so now we've done Mets. What's the other, like, iconic bit of Dr. Wily design?
Is it snakes?
It's not snakes. You're close, though. It's spikes. You had most of the letters.
I mean, if you took the word snakes, took out some letters, and added some different letters, you would get spikes.
Yeah. Yeah. So this stage is a bunch of spikes. The boss is not a giant spike, though. Mega Man could not defeat that.
Well, there's a needle man, right?
That's true. But those are needles. Those are like baby spikes.
That's true. That's true. There's probably a Spike Vegeta joke to be made in here somewhere. But...
Dude, Spike Vegeta's no joke.
Oh, you're right. You're right. How could I even think?
Another Rush Jet jump here. Cool. This stage is a bunch of rush movement. We're basically done with the balloon. We got our 30 seconds out of it. I hacked up.
That was almost a snake.
These are like caterpillars.
Yeah. If you squint hard enough, it's like a snake.
Then we have some mummies coming back. And we mash. And we do another Rush Jet jump. And then this room, we're going to do a neat little strat where we spawn Rush to our left and make him face right, so we can just do that. Rush spawns based on which way you're facing, and then when he hits the ground, is actually facing based on which way you're facing, so if you just kind of turn around there. Also, fun fact, you move a little bit faster when you're kind of up against Rush and going in the same direction. Kind of take advantage of that there. It's kind of an incidental thing. All right, so we're going to take this nice and easy. I could be doing mini slides on each of these, you know, single blocks over spikes, but I am going to choose instead to love myself. Okay, so I think we've established that people like glitches. I guess this all counts as a glitch. I'm just going to do this. We didn't want to wait for that refill anyways, right? We didn't want to, like, stand outside of the boss, right?
Why would we even do that?
Yo, exact ammo of rings. Cool, so that was Taco Trash. What we did there, and don't ask me why. By firing a toad on the way into the room, I don't know why you can do that, but I guess you can. You skip the filling animation. We're going to use a similar glitch in this next stage. Then by hitting it with a drill, we get rid of its hitbox, I guess. And then we just kill it from the inside.
Yeah, all right.
If you want to know why, go ask, like, Sockfolder. Not me. I don't know the task. I just do the thing. I don't do the why the thing.
Every time I try to understand how video games work, I am met with only more confusion.
Yeah. So I'm going to grab some more ring here. Ow. We're just going to
Nice.
take more damage there.
Nice.
Okay, this is kind of bad, actually. I need that dust. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Yo, absolutely godly. Double balloon wall jump, total improv. Let's go.
Sick.
Okay, so this run might not be the best run, but this run is totally radical now.
Radical. I'm
Couldn't
sorry. I'll be banned now.
Yeah, it's fine. You can walk home to Rochester.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so element number 3 of Dr. Wily Castle design is refights. That's pretty much this entire stage. So, all you really need to know with these refights, besides, you know, things that I will be explaining individually, is that, by and large, our primary routing factor is minimizing menuing. Secondarily, we minimize movement in the capsule room. As you can see, we're fighting Pharaoh with dust. It's a little bit faster than the fully charged Buster shots that we did before, and it means we don't have to menu away from, or to dust for the Skullman fight. Skullman is going to be the same as always, and I think Fleck wants to say something. No? Okay. Never mind. He was waving his finger.
All of the bosses have this, like, sick JoJo pose they do right
Yeah,
at
I
the
know.
beginning. I love it.
I did that sort of wrong. It's okay, though.
I was making bad jokes during it.
Yeah.
No one noticed.
So now we do, that was a sloppy, incorrect menu. Now we do Dive Man. Dive Man's the same. And then things will start to get a little bit different after this. Not like, nothing too crazy. We've already seen the crazy glitches. Like, this is chill. Now I'm building this up to make it sound like it isn't chill, but I promise it is. So instead of using the Buster to fight Brightman, we're going to start with Skull Shields, and we're going to do exactly 5 of them for the same reason as before. We want Brightman to be on an odd amount of health in order to not do the flashy thing. So that's 5. And then we're going to use the Toad weapon. Rain Flush. It's acid rain, that's why it does damage. It's not just water, obviously.
I mean, I don't like being wet, so I can understand.
Yeah, fair enough. And to make our lives a little easier, this boy again. We're going to start by throwing this last Rain Flush, because that will deal exactly 1 damage. And the way we do damage to Drill with Dive means he'll have like kind of a 1 health remainder at the end, so that makes it a little bit faster. If he dives again, look under the capsule. He's just kind of there.
He's chilling.
He's just chilling. He just teleports. Oh my god, hit the robot. Thank you. Okay, so we walk off this ledge. It is faster. You fall faster out of a walk than a slide. And fight Toadman again. Same deal, same deal.
I love him.
And now next up is Ringman. Almost the same as before, is going to require 1 extra shot at the end because we can't have a fully charged shot coming in. So we're going to start with an uncharged shot, which means we'll need 1 additional uncharged shot at the end of the fight. That's no big deal, though. Like that. And finally, Dustman gets his time to shine once again. Dustman sucks. Don't applaud for Dustman. He's my enemy. Jeez. Gamers. Anime convention attendees. Come on. Okay, so now it's time for the Wily Machine. If you're really off-put by high-pitched noises, you might want to plug your ears. This one's not about to be fun. Yeah, it's that. It's that noise. I don't know why, because that's normally the noise they use for this weapon doesn't hit this thing. But they use it for the machine. Because, insert several question marks here. Same trick as with Taco Trash. Again, don't ask me why. I need an E-Tank. But by firing the drill there, we force it to change phases faster, because game design. Okay, so we're actually on pace to finish this run, so you can soft lock this room. Fun fact, if you switch to the Rain Flush and fire one, Dr. Wily will just die. You just murder him. And the game can't progress because Dr. Wily will never make it to the top of the screen. Anyways...
Megaman can't bear to continue after having killed someone, because he always spares Wily to take him to jail.
Yeah. Anyways, we're just going to go fight Dr. Wily one final time.
Just for good measure.
Just for good measure. Because there needed to be 4 stages. This song is so good.
Honestly. Mega Man soundtrack is just such a groove in general.
So for Final Wily, we're going to be using Pharaoh. That's why we picked up that refill earlier, to make sure we have plenty. Wily spawns in random spots and stays on screen for, like, no time at all. Ah, dang it. Wanted to get a double hit there. That's a double hit. If you get a good spawn, you can hit Wily twice, which is pretty neat. And, you know, as you might imagine, saves time.
There we go.
There was a time there.
Briefly.
It was a 43:28, I think. So that's pretty good. With all those like drill man deaths, I'll take that. That's where actual time is. JRTA, let's go. So that was Mega Man 4. That went like way better than 90% of my practice runs. So that's pretty cool. And now Dr. Wily shambles away from his castle as the castle explodes, as it, likes to do. Dr. Wily escapes out into somewhere, and the castle does a big explodey that looks like a skull, because yeah.
You should know that. I'm a man who appreciates glitches.
That there is one who appreciates glitches. And now, Mega Man, like a good Torontonian, commutes home on the train. This song is very good, too. Yeah, so fun fact. There's a train-themed Robot Master in Mega Man 5. And
so
the whole
good.
stage takes place over and on top of a train. So my chat has decided... I forget exactly who this was. There's a quote bot in my chat that has it, but that Dr. Wily took over this train and gave it to a Robot Master so that Mega Man couldn't just commute to his castle next time and make it actually hard for him. So yeah, that was Mega Man 4. I've now run Mega Man 1, Mega Man 4, 5, 6, and 8 at different GFAs. I guess I like Mega Man or something.
It's almost like you run a lot of Mega Man games.
It's
or something.
almost like I kind of like Mega Man. Protomagicalgirl, who knows? Anyways, next up is going to be Ninja Gaiden 3, The Ancient Ship of Doom. What a great subtitle. And then after that, we will be returning to Mega Man back home with this very special Blue Boy for Mega Man 2 Game Boy and Mega Man X. Thanks for watching.
I'd do anything for you, dear. Anything for you, mean everything to me. I know that I'd risk